A lot of people are pissed off in my province. I live in the province of British Columbia, Canada. And we just had a vote here for provincial leadership. Now, I need you guys to pay attention to this wherever you are in the Commonwealth, because this is very important. Now, the party that won, or that sitting party that won, is the party that basically brought down the draconian measures, the mandates, the shutdowns, the whole shutting down of everything like we were warning you about before it happened. The same party that were basically arresting people for not wearing a mask. The same party that was putting in mandates up the wazoo, and people not sure what to do and how to do. The news was all over the place. No one knew if they were tricking or treating. A lot of people suffered. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people were forced into taking something they didn't want to. A lot of families were destroyed and divided. This political party is called the NDP, the New Democratic Party. How the hell did they get voted in, and how did people vote for these people? Why are they here? Why aren't they going away? Well, it's quite simple, and I'll make it as simple and to the point. Government workers. There's a lot of people that work in the public sector in Canada, especially in my province. I think my province, I'm thinking is over 50, 60, 70% is all government. Well, Mike, I work for the highways. You're contracted through governments, through the province or federal. Well, Mike, I work for this or the rail, or you're all federalized through governments. Everything is absolutely federalized. Okay. And this is creating a major issue. Because in order to keep your six-figure incomes, you're going to have to vote a certain way. And that's why people voted, and a lot of people are ashamed to vote for the party that destroyed the province and basically misallocated funds. If you get a forensic accountant in there and you get someone to look over all these books, you would see the amount of corruption and you know, just absolute bad accounting. If you guys look through that and try to balance them books, you'd be like, where is this and where did that go and who borrowed that and it'll be a financial nightmare for an accountant to go through. And in order to keep your six-figure incomes, people are going to vote for who's paying their checks and signing their checks. There's a lot of people, as the governance becomes big, we keep talking about public sector versus private sector. I'm in the private sector, I'm a private citizen. And I'm getting taxed up the wazoo to keep a lot of these public servants in power, right? And I got some firefighters come in and do an inspection. This is my 4th inspection of the year. And they're telling me I got to do this, I got to move that, I have to do this. The stuff they're asking me to do has been in place in the building probably since the 1940s or 1950s. I don't even know anymore. And the fridge they're asking me to move, where I made a video about, was there since 1983, and you could still access the electrical panel. You can still get your hand in and switch off whatever you want. But now they're finding a problem with it. So they're coming after the private citizen in every front possible. They're going to tax us to death. We warned you about that. But now, in order for these government workers to continue receiving their six-figure incomes, they're just going to have to vote a certain way. Even though we're being destroyed from front and center. Small business is being completely destroyed by the NDP. The public sector is in complete financial disarray. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're funding. And it's a completely woke party. They're completely out to lunch when it comes to figuring things out. And again, accountability. Let's go back to the accountability levels. The accountability level on this party is horrendous. If another party comes in and decides to investigate the previous administration, these people will all be going to jail. They'll all be sitting in a prison cell. And this is the problem we're facing here. This is what's happening and I keep telling you guys, and I told you 4 years ago, there's going to be no 2025 election in Canada. Look up the video. Accountability is too high. They're going to do something, war, whatever they have to do. Same thing with America. I'm still sticking to my guns. I still believe there's not going to be an election in 2024 in America. And I've been saying that since 2019. Right? And my theory that something's going to happen to Trump, that we've been saying for years now. Yeah, it's all, and Pierre Poilievre is not going to come to save Canada. Right? Watch our other video about money laundering and what was happening. Damn, I said the ML word here. Every time I bring up the ML word, they flag this video and it barely gets 100 views. So, damn. Yeah, we're severely flagged. Channel update, folks. People are messaging me. They can't find me on TikTok. I got to permanently delete it on TikTok for talking about ML. Every time you talk about ML and Chinese bringing money over and leaving all these houses empty and basically destroying our financial fabric of our country, now they're arguing it's about $800 billion laundering proceeds from China that has basically destroyed our housing market here in Canada. And people are wondering why they can't afford to eat anymore. Artificial shortages destroyed. Right? Yeah. So this is where we're at. You know, we're having lumber issues with the NDP, like proper cutting for the mills and stuff. They're shutting everything down. They're going after the private citizen full force. And now there's a rumor that they want to start taxing you for living in your house. Well, that's property tax, Mike. No, it's something else they're talking about now. So we're getting destroyed. And I want people across the Commonwealth to learn how these elections are selections. And we've been telling you this for years. We called the Canada Snap election by the Liberal Party, and the Liberal Party was going to win. We told you 9 months before they called the Snap election. They called the Snap election. The Liberal Party won. I don't know, 200 to 400,000 uncounted ballots in a warehouse in Burlington, Ontario for mail-in ballots. We were warning you about this. And I was getting calls in my store at people yell, "You're crazy, Mike. I'm unsubscribing to you. How are they gonna call an election during the height of a pandemic? You're nuts. You're nuts. You're nuts." And they did. And they won. They did it 9 months later after I said it took 9 months to do it because I knew they were going to do it. And here we are now. This is where we're at now. And there's no way to survive this. The only way, we can't vote these people out. So anyways, hope you guys can catch the last mic of the night. We had some really good guests on. If you want to catch the last mic of the night, it was on fire. It was a really good show, really good callers. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's the government. Government's got its people. And a lot of people don't want to vote a certain way, but they have to keep their six-figure incomes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I just delusional? What's going on here? How are we seeing this? How are we perceiving this? Am I wrong? Am I right? Let me know, guys. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.